Let us continue with our message, and without wasting any time, let us go to the scriptures. To continue with our message to our children, the first point will be being humble and obedient. And if you try to read the book of Genesis chapter 3, what made these people to chase them out of the garden? It was to be disobedient. So, I'm advising you to read this book of Genesis chapter 3 oba olubereberye ensula 3 olabe what made these people who are being loved by God to be chased out of the Garden of Eden. It's just because of being disobedient. And then another point will be discipline. My friend, I want to tell you that discipline is very important in our families, especially our homes. To our children, we should teach our children to be disciplined, to have discipline. And if you try to read in the book of Genesis chapter 39, Genesis chapter 39 is talking about the boy who, this gentleman who was still a boy, and his name was called Joseph. Joseph was a disciplined boy, which made him to get a favor from the Mukungu, his master, or his boss, the Mukungu. This gentleman was one of the rich men in Egypt. This boss who was the boss, or this gentleman was the boss of Joseph. So I'm encouraging all of you who are listening to this message to read the book of Genesis 39, the story of Joseph, to see how we can teach our children to be disciplined or to have discipline. Another point should be or will be love. If you try to read the book of Galatians, chapter 5 verse 22, it is talking about love, or the gifts or the fruits of the Holy Spirit, or the gifts which the Holy Spirit produces, includes love, mulimu okusanyuka, mulimu emirembe, peace, mulimu okugumiikiriza, being patient, mulimu okukkiriza, faith, mulimu okwagala tukwogeddeko love, mulimu ebintu bingi nnyo byolina okubanga oyigiriza omwana wo. Your children must learn these things such that it can enable them to move on. Understand? So these points are very important to our people. I know this time or this moment, whoever this message will reach to will help him to move on, or her to move on with his or her children. These points or this message, it is very important to the whole country, even the whole world, because I'm expecting these words to reach even to very many countries, or very many countries or nations. Now, going to the next point, we can look at writing and reading. My friends, or my brothers and sisters who are parents, we should make sure that we make our children to know how to write and how to read. Writing and reading is very important to our children. Why? It can happen that there is a job. Let us assume your boy or your daughter or your son has finished to study and is just there seated at your home. So if there is a chance of getting a job, then this writing and reading will help him or her to fit that job or to go and work, because speaking is through reading, or reading is through speaking, especially English, because English is a language which is international, such that everybody can understand. Those ones who are in China, Australia, those ones who are in India, and other countries, America, and this is the mother language of America. So, but other countries which are not having this going as a mother language, this English will help. It can help them. It can combine all of us in the whole world. I know all the big percentage can understand this language. So we should teach our children how to read and write. Another point is to be sharp and quick. My friends, if your child, if your son, if your daughter is very lazy, if your daughter is very weak, it can affect him. So much affect. It can affect him or her so much. So we should teach our children how to be quick, how to be active, how to be creative, how to be very sharp. And if your child put these things in action, they will help him or her. These things will help our children to conquer. Understand? So, my friends, let us not give up. Let us not give up. I know I'm talking to very many people. I know I'm talking to a multitude. You have to listen to this message, because this message is not mine. But I'm very sure that this message is from God. So, we should make sure that we take this message and release them to our families. Yeah, we should release them to our families. Thank you very much. We are still going on to learn, but at this time, allow me to stop here. Next time we shall add on, such that we help our country to move on, plus the whole world. Thank you very much. Let me remain Mukisa Alex na Musomesa. I'm so grateful to talk to you and give me attention to listen to me. Be blessed.